The next item on the calendar today is House Joint Resolution 745 by Representative Jones. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members of the committee. To be quite honest, I'm a bit perplexed why a very simple honoring and memorializing resolution for a mother who was murdered was bumped off the consent calendar and sent to the Criminal Justice Subcommittee. But I think the only possible explanation is that members of this committee believe that the actions of the ICE officers who murdered Renee Good were criminal. That murder is a crime, and that's probably the reason it was sent to this committee. That's the only reason I can think of. Yesterday, Renee Good's brother testifying before Congress described his sister's actions in Minneapolis using a quote from J.R.R. Tolkien. Some believe it is only great power that can hold evil in check. But that is not what I have found. It is the small, everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keep the darkness at bay. Small acts of kindness and love. That is who Renee Good was. An ordinary person who took up the extraordinary task of protecting her community. Her little brother called her a light, the light that finds us on hard days. And she has not left us, not really. She continues in the resilience we didn't know we had until we needed it. That was her brother's quote. She leaves behind 3 children, age 15, 12, and 6, who now must go on without their mom. While the nation will move on to the next news story, their lives are forever altered. Renee was born in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and had only moved to Minnesota last year. But already she was a valued and ingrained part of the city. She was a poet and a writer, and neighbors talked about her as a beautiful part of their community, highlighting her warmth and kindness. Donna Ganger, her mother, described her as extremely compassionate and said she's taken care of people all her life. She was loving, forgiving, and affectionate. She was an amazing human being. Her father, Tim Ganger, told the Washington Post that she had a good life, but a hard life. Yet despite that, the federal government has attempted to smear her as an extremist and a domestic terrorist. Brazen lies meant to distract from the fact that she was a citizen exercising her right in a democracy to document and protest government abuse of power. Renee Good's life was stolen. Her murder recorded, her final moments captured frame by frame, and what we witnessed was not just horrific on a personal level. It rattled the conscience of this nation. Masked men, masked armed men backed by the United States government, carried out an execution on the streets of Minneapolis. They stole the life of a mother